Washington, D.C.
Even though we had our fair bout of scattered rain and storms, especially to start the day out, there were still some spots that managed to heat things up as we go into the unofficial last Friday of the summer season. You can see how the numbers stacked up from Joplin Regional over the past 36 hours. Lows in the lower 70s yesterday, at least lower 90s yesterday. We've dropped to 73 so far this morning before we went back to about 91 degrees at Joplin Regional so far, the highest number we've seen on the Mercury today. But that is still despite the cloud cover that was quite prevalent throughout the day, and thunderstorms that just waited to the north and west the entire day yesterday. But once we got into this morning, some of you picked up on that rainfall, resulting in 0.3 of an inch on the average. But you can easily see our southeastern Kansas County has caught the brunt of the rainfall, which pushed over 1/2 inch, and maybe that's up to 2 inches of rainfall. That cluster of rain and storms that came in this morning, early this afternoon, is completely falling apart now. So this is a good thing to at least get our Friday evening started off on a dry note. And for anybody with football fever tonight, I see this staying dry at the start of the games tonight and up until we get to the final snap. But then the rain machine kicks back into gear. That's why we have these flash flood watches for all of southeast Kansas and north of I-44 in southwestern Missouri until Saturday evening, because our rain chances, when they do ramp back up, they could bring in quite a bit of a heavy rainfall for some. But right now we're okay in Joplin, 93 degrees. Feels like 101 though, with the dew point sitting at 72. If you were still underneath the clouds and whatever was left of the lingering showers, you're in mainly the mid to upper 80s, but many of us, especially along in I-44, south of it, sitting in the lower 90s, and not to mention the humidity making it feel like the triple digits in some spots. But a dry start to the evening, then after 9 or 10 o'clock, the rain builds back in as overnight lows drop back to 75. Why are we seeing the rain chances stick around? You can kind of see it already with the way the wind is set up at the surface on the storm tracker. A frontal boundary stalled out right on top of the region, along with some upper level energy riding along the jet as it tries to creep back into the region. That is going to set the rain machine back into gear, but we're okay again to start this evening out. Here's 7 o'clock, the first snap or the kickoff for many football games. And here's final snap at 9 o'clock. I think we can get through the games on a dry note before we see scattered rain and storms certainly develop on top of us, if not work in from the west, as lows drop back into the mid-70s overnight. Then just periods of showers and thunderstorms, and maybe some breaks in between to try and get temperatures back near 90 tomorrow. 75 in the morning, 86 by noon. Afternoon highs will top out around 90. Thankfully, these rain chances won't stick with us all weekend. Some showers and storms might linger in our southern counties Sunday morning, but we're looking pretty good as soon as we get into Sunday afternoon with highs in the lower 80s. We'll see how Labor Day is looking in a moment, but in terms of rain chances over the next day and a half to 2 days, some of you as little as 1/10 of an inch. Some spots could see rain pushing over 2 inches, and that's why those flash flood watches are out until Saturday evening. But after the system clears out, we're looking good for Labor Day. Low humidity, warm, but mostly sunny with highs near 87. Quick jump to 91 on Tuesday, but with lower humidity throughout much of next week, Chris, we're going to have lows near 60 and quick warm-ups each afternoon, but we'll keep highs in the 80s.
Not a bad forecast for the first week of September here. So
that's not looking bad at all. We'll certainly take it.
Nick, thank you so much.